Hey there, boys and girls. It's Coach Kimbrough again, making another video for you. Just to be clear, none of these videos are like assignments that I'm giving you. These are for you being just as bored as I am. So I'm making videos of ideas and fun things that you can do to keep yourself busy. And then, of course, I know most of you just want to see my beautiful face so badly. So I'm making sure that you get both of those things. So what I'm going to show you today are just a few games. I'm going to show 3 total that are not really like a PE game that we would play here, but there's something that I did as a kid, either by myself at home or maybe with like my brother or maybe some of my cousins or somebody who's there with you. So if you're cooped up at home, these are fun activities that you can play with somebody or by yourself just to stay active and keep yourself busy. So let's do this. All right, boys and girls, so this activity is something that we probably wouldn't do in PE, but it's something that you can definitely do at home because it involves your actual house to play this game. So for me, I played this game all the time as a kid at my grandma's house. I played with my brother, I played with some of my cousins, some of our neighbors. It was just a big group thing that we did. Some of you might not have that. Maybe you have one brother, maybe you have one sister, maybe you have just a couple brothers and sisters and you're all stuck together. You can play this game with as few as 2 people. It gets more challenging if you do it that way, but this is just an idea of something that you can do. So this game is called Ante Over. In Ante Over, this blue mat represents your house. So if your house has like a slanted roof like this, it's perfect. If your house has like a flat roof or wherever you're staying, if you have some type of building or tree or bush, just something that divides the 2 teams to where you cannot see each other. That's the most important thing in Ante Over. So all you need is something that you can throw over without seeing each other, and then a ball of some sort. So I picked a tennis ball. I think we used like a kickball whenever we played it, but you can use whatever to try to throw it over. So here's how it's played. If you have a house where you can get around 2 sides of it, it's even funner. If you can only go around one side because like of a fence or something, whatever you're using, I'm going to show you how you can use it. So in my head, we're just going to pretend this is the house and that you can get around both sides of the house on the sides and get to the other side. So one team over here starts with the ball and they throw the ball over. Whenever they are about to throw it, they warn the other team and scream Ante Over. So if there's a kid over here, they yell Ante Over, and then the ball goes through the air. Somebody over here tries to catch it. Now, here's the important part. This team that threw the ball, they don't know if the other team caught it or not. If this team doesn't catch it, all they do is get the ball, they throw it back over and yell Ante Over whenever they throw it. And if this team doesn't catch it, they get the ball, they yell Ante Over, they throw it back over. And it just keeps going. But if this team throws it over and somebody on this team catches it, that means it does not touch the ground before they catch it. And you have to be honest about it. If you catch it before it hits the ground, then whoever's on this side, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, however many people, what they try to do is they are going to try to get to the other side of the house or whatever you're playing on, and they're going to try to throw the ball and touch somebody on the other team with the ball. So obviously there's some fun elements in that. So if I'm over on this side, maybe we all go around this side, but as soon as they see us coming, everyone's going to go around the other way, because if they make it to the other side, then they're safe. So the team, if you throw the ball and the other team catches it, they don't say Ante Over, they just go to try to get you by throwing the ball and trying to get it to hit you. If they do that, you're on their team. So let's pretend if I am like, of course, Coach Kimbrough, and I'm on this side over here. Let's say I caught the ball and I decide to go around this side with it. Totally can do that. Maybe I want the rest of my team to go over here. Now, just a strategy idea. Maybe you don't want to run with the ball out here because if everyone sees that I have the ball, they're just going to run around that way. So you might want to put it behind your back to run around, and maybe everyone else on your team can be behind their back so that no one knows who has the ball. Then whenever I get close to them, I can throw it and try to get one of them. So whenever we come around here, let's say I throw it and I get somebody with it. Let's pretend I was playing with Coach Gabe and I got Coach Gabe with the ball. Then everybody on our team is now over here, and I got Coach Gabe, so he stays on our team over here. Everybody that ran away is now on that side of the house. So if you catch the ball, you try to go get them, but the teams are going to switch sides and all the craziness. Whoever brings the ball over, if they throw it and they get somebody, they can get the ball and throw it and get somebody again. Or somebody else can pick it up. You can do whatever you want to try to throw it. But if they get around the house safely, then you can't get them anymore. So, ante over, it's a super easy, fun game to play, especially if you don't have that many people, or if you have a whole bunch of people, it's a lot of fun too. Just make sure before you go play, especially if you're going to go play on a house, make sure it's okay with whoever house it is, or if it's bushes or trees or whatever. So that's ante over, and I hope you have fun with it. All right, boys and girls, this next little game activity that you can do if you feel like, I would call it reaction sticks. So what you can do in this activity, you can do it with a bunch of people or one other person. Most of the time, you actually only play it with one other person. So if you get your like mom or dad or brother or sister, whoever is at your house with you, you can totally play this activity. So in this activity, I'm going to use, these are PVC pipes, and then they have tennis balls on the end of them, but you can use pool noodles, you can use sticks, you can use any type of thing like this to try to make it work. So these sticks that I'm going to use, unfortunately, I don't have anybody to demonstrate this with, so I'm going to try to demonstrate it and explain it myself. So what we would do is that if I have a partner, I would take one of the sticks and they would take the other. If you have a group of people, then you need everybody to have their own stick. So if I have only one other partner, I would have one stick, they would have one stick. So imagine I'm not standing here holding both of them, but there's two of me spread out. So if each of us has our own stick, they are on the ground. Then we're going to look at each other, and at the same time, we're going to say, ready, set, go. Whenever we say go, we're going to let go of the stick. So hopefully you should be able to figure out, if I was on this stick over here and I let go of it, it's going to fall down. And then whoever's at this side, whenever they say go and they let go of it, it would fall down as well. Sometimes they fall the same way, sometimes they fall different ways. So what you're going to do is, whenever you say go, your job is to be responsible that the other person's stick doesn't hit the ground. So if there's one person here, they say ready, set, go. Whenever they let go of the sticks, they're going to try to run and catch the other stick before it hits the ground. So if we just pretend that it's me by myself, if there's this stick and somebody else was holding it and they said ready, set, go, and then they let go of it, then I would try to grab it before it hits the ground. If I did that, awesome. Then we try to go again. If you're playing with a partner, what I would suggest doing is have both of you start out pretty close like this, where you can say ready, set, go, and it's easy to catch. Then you back up a little bit. Then you say ready, set, go, and you try to see how far apart you can be and still run all the way to catch the stick before it hits the ground. If you have a group of people, then you have to try to decide, okay, I'm going to go to this person, they're going to go to that stick, they're going to go to that stick. So this is just a great idea that you can use almost anything to play with, as long as it'll fall over whenever you let go of it. And then it's a good way to like run to try to go get it, and it's good to react, because sometimes a stick will fall this way or that way, so you have to like make sure that you're ready for wherever it goes. So this is a stick reaction game. Make sure that you're, playing it fairly, that you're not being too dangerous. You play it outside. If you play it inside, only if you have a lot of room to play it. Don't try to like dive over a couch or like step on your cat to go get one of the sticks. Just be safe with it. So that is reaction sticks. Go try it. All right, boys and girls. So this last game that I'm going to show you of the three, I showed you Annie Over, I showed you Reaction Sticks, and then now I'm going to show you one of the most classic games of all time called Wall Ball. If you've never played Wall Ball before, it's really fun. It's something that you just need a place to bounce a ball off of, and then you just need a ball. So tennis balls usually work best. If you have something else, you can totally play with that, but make sure that you are being safe whenever you play this, that you're playing this somewhere where you're not going to bother somebody. But what you really need is a good sized wall for it to bounce off of, because it's called wall ball. And then you need the ground to be bounceable as well. So if you have like the side of your house and then it has grass, that's still not the best. So here, of course, in the gym, if I was going to play on this wall that has the Michael Jordan poster, the gym floor can bounce the ball and the wall can bounce the ball. So in Wall Ball, you can play it with a whole bunch of different people. There's a whole bunch of different rules, but I'm going to show you just the absolute most basic rules of it, the ones that I played as the kid, the ones that I think are best for it. So Wall Ball, here's how you play it. So stick with me because some of it's going to sound complicated. So if I start out with the ball, I'm going to try to throw it at the wall. Not at the ground, at the wall. I'm trying to throw it at the wall. If I throw it at the wall, then what we are trying to do is anybody else that's playing with me or me, we can get the ball. So if I throw it at the wall and it bounces one time and I catch it, everybody's good. No problems for anybody. Everybody's still in. No points have been given. Everybody is totally fine. If I throw the ball and I do not hit the wall, so let's say I tried to throw it from way too far away and I did not make it to the wall and it hit the ground first, then something is going to happen if I don't stop it. So I'm going to throw the ball, and then I'm not going to show you, but it's on the ground. It did not hit the wall first. So if that happens, my goal is I have to try to run and touch the wall before somebody else can pick up the ball and hit the wall with it. So the ball is right there. I'm running. So I run up, I go touch the wall. I'm safe. If somebody throws the ball at the wall, this one that's on the floor that I missed with, if somebody picks that up and hits the wall with it before I touch the wall, then if you're playing with a big group, I would be out. If you're playing with like 2-3 people, then that means I have like 1 negative point, or I have 1 point, and then you're trying to get the fewest points. So that's one way, is if you throw the ball and it doesn't hit the wall, you have to go run and touch the wall before somebody else can get you. Now, just picture this. Let's pretend that I threw the ball and it didn't touch the wall like it just happened. Then somebody tries to pick up the ball and throw it to hit the wall before I can touch it, and they don't hit the wall either. They have to go touch the wall too. Somebody else can pick up the ball, throw it, and get both of us a point. So it requires a lot of paying attention of what to do. If you don't get it after watching this video, there's a whole bunch of other videos online that you can go watch, because it's such a classic game for people to play. I absolutely loved it. The other way that people can like get points or have to touch the wall is if, let's say, I throw it and it hits the wall and then somebody else catches it before it bounces. If they don't let it bounce, then they have to drop the ball and go touch the wall. They can't carry the ball with them. They can't throw it. They just have to drop it and then run to go touch the wall. So those are like the basic rules for wall ball. If you want to create your own, you totally can do that. Whatever works best for you. It's just a simple game that involves a wall, the floor, and a ball. And you can make up whatever things that you want for it. Whatever makes you the most comfortable, whatever group you're playing with is going to be able to do. So boys and girls, that is it for this video today. Those were 3 games that I played as a kid. This isn't just something I heard about. I played all of these games a lot as a kid, and I think you'll enjoy them too. Make sure that you are just trying to stay active somehow, some way. If you go outside to walk because your parents let you, that's awesome. If you do push-ups in your room, if you rewatch me doing the plank video and try to do that over and over, anything at all. I'm not going to give you a grade on any of this. I'm just hoping that this will keep you busy, keep you active, and that you can come back here and watch these videos, watch me do stuff, watch me talk to you about stuff, and just keep things going. That is the best learner. That is an elite student that is doing this whole row the boat thing perfectly by not just like giving up and doing whatever's fun, but still making sure that that you're a great student, even whenever there's not a teacher there in front of you. So once again, love all of you, miss all of you, stay healthy, row the boat, have a great day.